Hi Libra, this is Kelly from Moonpietarot. These are your monthly love readings for the month of October 2016. I've already shuffled the cards and I placed them out already, so let's get started. The bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. So the Chariot, this really talks about movement. I feel like either you have been or you will be for this month wanting to get yourself out of a situation that you may have been dealing with. Or just you could be physically moving. You could just be, I feel like you may have been in a dark place. Not real dark, but maybe I feel like maybe you've been in a situation that you couldn't see the light, perhaps. And there's just this sense that with this Chariot card, you just want to move yourself out of that situation and there's movement. There's something to do with the month of October. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday for you September through October Librans. There's just some sense of maybe an itchy feeling. There could be travel. Maybe you need to get away or maybe go on a vacation. Maybe there's a sense that I just feel like very heavy movement, a desire to move. Could be moving to a new location, moving to a new home, moving from a job into another. In relationship, this could be maybe wanting to get out of a relationship. Maybe something isn't serving you any longer and you're just getting itchy feet about it. Just maybe you've been feeling stagnant for a while. Even if you've been single, maybe there's a feeling that you just want to move from whatever situation you're in now to try to put yourself in a better position or a better place. And I just feel this happening for the month of October. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So that's a card that talks about stability, can talk about motherhood, earthly pleasures, sensuality, harvesting. So you may have been coming out of this period, or you are coming out of this period where you've really been trying to gain stability somewhere in your life, either in a relationship or in a marriage. You may be a mother, um, or you may be pregnant, or you may be finding out, or may have recently found out that you were pregnant. Um, but it's good because it's like in the recent past you've just had this sense of feeling grounded either in your life or in a relationship or in a marriage, or even if you're single and you don't have anyone in particular, it's just a sense of feeling stable that you are coming out of, not coming out of stability into instability. It's just you're coming from the previous month or the months before with kind of like an idea of having your feet on the ground and knowing what's important to you and knowing what you want. And it's contentment as well. And then some of you might be saying, "Well, I haven't been content. I've been going through a lot." You perhaps you have been going through a lot of maybe some emotional ups and downs, but I feel like you've had your feet on the ground either way. The emotions that have come in and out have just come in and out. They could, if some of you have found out you're pregnant, these just could be the emotional ups and downs of that as well. And the reason why I say pregnancy with this card, you can see that she's, holding her belly. She's kind of similar to the Empress card in that there's a sense of femininity. Even if you're a male, um, most of my listeners are female, but even if you're a male, there is still that sense of stability. This could also be a female earth sign that is significant in your life. Um, it could be a mother figure. Okay, a earth sign would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Can also be a Sagittarius. So male or female, I don't usually like to assign males to queen cards because in the tarot they are queens. So for some of you, this could be a female. It could be a female mother. Male, if you're male or female, this could be a female mother in your life that's been just very significant to you in some way. Your present situation, you have the star, and the star is this card talks about it's like new beginnings. It's like getting rid of, it's kind of like dumping some negative emotions and moving forward into like wishes and hopes and dreams. I feel like you have something going on in your life presently, some kind of a wish that you are hoping to manifest. And I see that for October, okay, that is something that is going to happen for you. If this was a pregnancy or you finding out you're pregnant, that could be a wish for you coming true. Um, but I have a feeling, like a sense. This could also be someone, it could represent someone in your life who's in the entertainment industry. Um, but it could be but some kind of a wish or something that you are hoping for to have, uh, that you've been placing some kind of a wish in regards to that. And the challenge, though, crossing that is the Page of Cups. So perhaps you're waiting for a message of love to come through, and this could be coming through. Um, because it's in the challenge position, it basically comes through to me as it's more of like you're wishing for a message of love for someone, but the challenge is trying to receive it. I feel like maybe this is more of a wishing, hopeful situation that you're trying to connect with someone and receive. I don't feel like if this card was in the current situation position, then I would feel more like this is a message coming through. But because it's in the challenge position, I feel like it's you hoping and wishing for someone to express their affection toward you. Okay? And it could be an earth sign person that you are waiting for. What's below you is justice, and this is a Libran card for sure. Um, I feel like you're trying to get some kind of balance, or you're waiting for some kind of judgment, or you're waiting. It could have something to do legal, it could have something to do with marriage, there could be commitment. Um, I feel like it's kind of like it's when I say it's below you, it's like your subconscious. It's something that you are waiting to feel justified about. I feel like there are things that are happening in your life that you are trying to balance out, to be honest with you. And as far as a love reading goes, with the high priest crowning you, this to me, it talks about emotions and unknown. It talks about commitment and marriage too. So there is a possibility that you could be, and I'm sorry for the blur, you know how my camera is. I just don't even play with it anymore. I'll fix it. I feel like you could be waiting, wishing and hoping for some kind of finality. Maybe you're going through a divorce and you're kind of hoping maybe things will turn around and maybe the divorce will be reversed. Maybe you're wishing and hoping that your partner will come to his or her senses and realize that this is not something that you truly want, like deep within you. Like it could also be you feeling challenged to express your emotions of affection and love to someone. Maybe you are feeling like maybe you want to, maybe for those of you who are in a relationship, perhaps with an earth sign or a Sagittarius, maybe you are hoping to commit. Maybe you want to express your emotions to them, express your affection. Perhaps you want to, I don't have a proposal card, but there is, with these cards combined, a sense that maybe you're wishing to open up and tell them that you want to be with them. But it's for some reason there's a challenge to this. There's some kind of an issue, that an obstacle that keeps you from doing that. It could be someone that you work with. Okay. And if you're in a relationship, like I said, this maybe you want to take it to the next level. But when the message was coming through to me with someone that you work with, perhaps you work in the legal system, or maybe you have a lawyer or someone in the legal system that you know and you are involved with, and now you have affection for, or any work situation, but that you have affection for now, but maybe you don't know how to express yourself. You don't know how to tell them. There's a challenge, and it does relate to this chariot card, wanting to make movement, so there is a challenge and an obstacle to expression for the month of October. I do see that. Now, what's coming forward for the near future is the Seven of Swords. And it's interesting how this card comes up, because the Seven of Swords, sevens are usually about potential and ambitions. But what's coming through to me with this card is maybe there's a feeling, or something will come through to you where you may not feel like you can trust something or someone or a situation that you are involved in. You have to watch yourself, that whatever you are trying to accomplish with someone, that you are not being manipulative in order to get what you want, because this card talks about deception, and it can talk about someone who could be deceiving you, or you being deceived by a situation, or you deceiving someone or deceiving yourself. What's coming through, I'm not whoever the person is that you may have an interest in or that you may be involved in, are you asking yourself if you want to take this to another level? Are you being honest with yourself about it? Because I do see here with the Ace of Rods in the position of you, um, you wanting to have a new beginning, you wanting to, it's almost like an excitement. There's some kind of an excitement about a new relationship or taking a relationship to another level. It's this card always reminds me when I have it in a love reading. This is a card of new beginnings and passion, and it always reminds me of like puppy love, when you first meet someone and there's all that excitement about them, and about the relationship, and you're kind of like childlike. So I feel like you are, that's your mentality, that's your what's firing you up. But I'm just really concerned about this Seven of Swords. I really think that there's some kind of mental deception. I'm going to clarify that. Some kind of a mental deception, because swords are about. Now, okay, so you have the sun. So I feel like maybe you have too much positivity about a particular person, that you're not allowing yourself to see and balance the good with the positive and the negative aspects of that person, kind of similar to when you have that puppy love. Perhaps not being realistic. It's not to say that whatever negative flaws are in the person, it doesn't mean that they are not valuable. It's just that it's almost like they're saying that whomever it is, maybe that's the obstacle, that you are not quite trusting. It's like you're not sure, although at the same time you think they are so great, but you could be on um, kind of like a high about it, or you could be on um, so blinded by the person um, with love that you're not really, there's a possibility they could be very tricky, and you may not be seeing this about them. And this could be your partner, someone that there's something I just feel like I need to tell you to pay attention to any kind of deceptive type of energy for this month. It could be, as I said, deception within yourself, or it could be someone else deceiving you. Sometimes, like, when you have a lot of light, um, in order to see clearly, you have to have a nice balance of dark and light. If things are too bright, you're blinded and you can't see. And if things are too dark, you're blinded and you can't see, right? So there has to be a nice balance of dark and light in order to see clearly. Okay, so I feel like with the sun coming through, clarifying on this Seven of Swords, it's telling me that there is some kind of, you may be deceiving yourself about a particular situation or about a person, and it may be causing you to be blinded to the entire picture. Um, and that, I feel, why the Justice card is coming out, because this card talks about balance, and having balance, you need to have an even, like a yin yang symbol. You need to have it even all around. In the position of how people are viewing you, I don't know why, but I feel like you're being viewed as someone who's a bit combative, but not outright stabbing people or fist fighting. This is kind of like they're viewing you as being combative, but in a playful way. Like they're not taking it too seriously, but they do see that you can be a bit offensive. So it's important that you be less offensive. For the month of October, and try to find a nice even balance of, to be a bit more playful. It's kind of like when you take like a sport type of a game, it's a game. It can be very serious at times. There's an offense and a defense in the game. But it's important that people are able to enjoy the game, right? So it's the same kind of feeling that's coming through to me. If this is your partner, if you are involved, they could be viewing you as being a bit defensive at times. Um, Fives are about instability and challenges. So there can be a sense that you could be feeling a bit you could be a bit challenging to a particular person. And I'm certainly not saying to change who you are. I think they just wanted you to know that. It's not really an advice. It's just kind of saying how other people are viewing you, really. It's not really negative, and it's not like super positive. It's just an observation. Um, and it's interesting. I'm going to clarify it because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, what does that have to do with what's happening here? Oh, well, that just flew out. So the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a possibility that there are either your partner or other people in your life could be viewing you as maybe you could be very money hungry. You could be someone who's very competitive, eager to I feel like they're viewing you as competitive in a financial aspect. Um, they could be viewing you as someone who is not truly interested so much in a relationship as they are in having procuring a financial stability in your life. Um, I have an interesting reading. Or maybe you have some kind of business relation with this person that there's an interest in, or your partner, that you're involved with them in business. They could be viewing you in a very positive light as someone who is a bit competitive in business and is always looking for a new way to make money, or a new ideas, new financial ideas. Um, and but now you may, like I said, have some kind of romantic feeling toward them if you're just business partners, and the challenge is expressing that. But I feel like you are looking too much. You're unbalanced in your view of this person. Um, in your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Cups. So I don't know if you have left a previous relationship, but the advice is, I don't necessarily feel like this person that you are looking toward is someone that is marriage minded, or someone that is looking for a commitment. And I think you might know that, but yet you kind of are head over heels for them. And I think there's part of you that's hoping that they will open up and commit to you in some way, but I don't really see that coming through for this month, and it could be the reason why, oops, the reason why you want to kind of take off with the charity card, or the chariot card. It could be why you have a sense like, maybe you just need to get out of this. This situation could be, this love stuff could really be taking its toll on your ability to focus on work and things like that. Now, in the outcome position, you have the Queen of Cups. So there is a female that will be in your life, that could be helping you to get in touch. Maybe you need to go away for some kind of therapy, or some kind of retreat, but there could be someone coming through for you towards the end of this month, who could be a Gemini or a Cancer. Um, and this person, they're going to play a significant role in your life. I feel like you may come to the realization that this person that you are interested in is is not looking for anything serious, okay? Which could have something to do with this deception card. Okay, this card could also just be someone who is playing but is not really looking for anything serious. They're just kind of like going to take what they need and go. Especially if this is a work situation, this person is they're focused on the goods, you see, just getting the goods and going. And you might be thinking, oh, they're so great. But I think that's why they're saying that you need to have a little more clarity and balance about who they really are. Like I said, there's this deception. So perhaps deep down you understand your obstacle more than I do. And maybe you just need to clarify it more to yourself. So we have the Nine of Cups that I'm going to clarify with the Queen of Cups. So this is a good card. This is a card about, you're the kind of person, I feel like, that you kind of get over things pretty quick. So if you come to this realization that this particular person is, it's not that it's not that they're a bad person, but that maybe they just have different plans than you. Um, especially if you're in a relationship with this person, you may come to find out that they are, if you're a type of person that makes a lot of money, um, you may come to find out that this person is maybe after your money. And I feel like you might realize this, and please, this does not pertain to everyone. So if any little bit resonates for you, that would be great. This could just pertain to some people, so don't think that the partner that you're with is just after your money. I mean, you have to feel and understand what's happening in your relationship, and you know much better than I do. So don't listen to this reading and then go back to them and say, "Are you stealing from me?" Don't do that. It's just that wouldn't be right. This might not be for you. And if you're having trouble and this doesn't relate to you, you can always request a personal reading. But the Nine of Cups, this talks about intensity and happiness and, a family. So there could be a family member. You may realize that this situation is not going to pan out for you, and it could have you like, a little distraught about it. But I feel like there's support. I feel like there's people that are going to be behind you and supporting you. For those of you that have found out recently that you were having a baby, maybe you were hoping for your partner to propose, and you may find out, and this isn't the greatest news and this doesn't go to everyone, but you may find out that your partner is not stable enough financially to do that, and you may need to rely on family to help you at this time. For those of you who are single, I really feel it's just coming through as, there's someone that you really like, and I feel like it's someone that's in the workplace. But I feel like you really want to, like, maybe they're spending a little time with you as well. But I don't get a feeling that this is someone that wants anything more than just to keep a platonic relationship. I feel like they are very eager to just work and make money. That's really their goal. They're not interested in romance or having a mutually exclusive relationship. So don't try not to make yourself too deceived about them. Okay. The advice really is to just let it go with this person. Stay grounded and just stay with your family and friends and people that care about you, and look out for this. This Queen of Cups could also be you. It could be your energy where you really just get in touch with your emotions and just kind of ground yourself about things. And, as I was saying before, I didn't get to finish, but you are the type of person, you'll just get over it. I feel like you will. You'll just like kind of get in touch with what's going on within yourself and say, "Oh, okay, that's fine." And then you'll get right back out there and start hanging out with your friends and your family, enjoying life again. Like, you'll get over it really quick. Okay, Libra, so for those of you who are new, please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. And if you wish for a personal reading, please send me an email below or click on the link. Okay, and I wish you all a wonderful birthday and a happy October. Thanks, bye.